Welcome to this chemistry class on elements and the periodic table. So in this class we are going to see the definition of elements and also look at their symbols. We are going to look very closely at the periodic table. We are going to learn what the periodic table is made up of and a bit of the history of the periodic table. And finally we are going to see the arrangement of elements within the periodic table in terms of groups and periods. We are going to try to locate where the metals and the non-metals are found in the periodic table. Now let us look closely at elements. So an element is a substance that cannot be broken down into simpler substances. Examples of elements are copper, iron, aluminum, oxygen, and carbon. Now, all elements can be represented by a symbol, just like we have symbols in our immediate environment. To recapitulate, elements are substances that contain identical particles as shown in the diagram. Some symbols are derived from the Latin names of the elements. For example, sodium is derived from the Latin name natrium. Its symbol is Na. Lead, for example, is derived from the Latin name plumbum. Its symbol is Pb. The word plumber comes from the use of lead to make water pipes in ancient Rome. The classification of elements was first done in the 19th century by a Russian scientist called Dmitry Mendeleev. The elements were arranged in rows and columns in a table known as the periodic table. The rows are called periods and the columns are called groups. Scientists have classified elements in the periodic table as metals and nonmetals, depending on their properties. Elements to the left of the red zigzag line in the periodic table are metals, while those to the right of the line are nonmetals. So dear students, I hope that you have enjoyed the explanation. Now let us do some work together. In this question, you would be asked to name each element illustrated in the picture and also classify them as metal or non-metal. Use the periodic table on page 102 and 104 to answer the following questions. Identify the following element with the symbol Cu. You probably got it right. It's copper and it is a metal. Identify the following element with the symbol P. Have you been able to find the answer? The element is phosphorus and it is a non-metal. To summarize, we have seen that elements are made up of only one type of particle. Each element can be identified by a symbol. The periodic table consists of groups and periods. Elements in the periodic table can be classified as metals and non-metals according to their properties. So dear students, it was a pleasure to have you in this lesson. See you again in another video. Bye.